Hi there again. These are not my plants, by the way. They are being housed in one of my greenhouses, but officially they're not mine. And as the sun has just come out, I thought we'd do a quick shot of them. They're just a general mixed, mainly cacti, but with some succulents. So we'll gently go through them and see what we have. As I say, these are not mine. They're a good friend of mine, and I thought, well, take a chance and see how we do. Picking out certain points. There's a way of focusing this. Let me see how we do this. Oh well. So I'm learning all the time. Sun's very bright, so it's a bit difficult to get in the right place. That one's Obregonia, I think, if I'm looking at the right one. The sun is rather bright, and I am suffering, as I mentioned before, with eye cataracts, so it's a little bit difficult at times to see things. That's gone the wrong way. So it's all trial and error. I'll probably be pointing to something totally wrong. I've got that one. That's Tormea papriacantha. This plant is normally found in the wild, where it grows and covered by grass. So it's quite a difficult one to find. Tormea papriacantha. Papri means, and cantha, papri means paper-like, and cantha spines. So if I'm moving it about a bit, I'm just hoping I'm pointing it to the right places. Move along to the next tray. This is just a general shot showing some of the plants. So if I go too fast, have a little shout at the end. I might say, if anyone is interested in growing cacti and succulents, there is the British Cactus and Succulent Society, which is based in England, which are very, very good. They hold various branches around the country and always get a good welcome. They're normally monthly meetings. They'll have a speaker that will speak on a certain subject. There's always, in the break, there's cups of tea and coffee. It makes quite a good evening. Yeah, my branch is based in North Surrey. So I've been a member there for many, many years. We also do the Mesem show at Banstead. We're not due to do one this year, but hopefully there'll be one next year. Hope I'm not going too fast to miss the plants, but I am having the job to actually see what is on the screen. So we'll have to wait and see how they turn out. If they don't turn out very good, I'll do it again. This is Euphorbia Susannae. That's a nice plant, actually, very nice. Euphorbia Susannae. Stretching over to get to the other ones. Funny enough, talking about eyesight and that, I've got my an appointment with the opticians in about an hour's time. Well, I've got to plead with her to try and get me on the operation for a new cataracts. It would certainly help. So I don't know how these are going to turn out. I'm just sort of pointing and hoping they're in focus and playing about. So it's really an experiment more than anything. We've got a beautiful echeveria. Look at that. Don't ask me the name. I think it could be cacti. I'm not too sure. My main interest is the other mesems and some of the other plants. But it's nice to have a change and show you some of the other different plants. There's another echeveria. And I think I'm looking after them quite well. the old watering. Mind you, the weather's has been quite good. That's an Ionian. And the tall plant at the back is a variety, we think, of Euphorbia milli. These all originated from the small growing Euphorbia milli, or Euphorbia splendens it used to be called. The crown of thorns Euphorbia. A few more in there. It's nice to do this because you get a record of what the plants will look like at a certain time, and when you do it again they've obviously changed. Hopefully they haven't died, but they've changed, got bigger. Some little aloes, variegated aloes, pretty colours. I don't know whether I'll be able to upload this before I go out to the opticians. I might just put it on and hope it does its stuff. It's only down the road where I've got to go. There's more of the Ripsalis types of plants. Ripsalis is the only species which are naturally occurring in the old world, because cacti I thought of being new world cacti, disregarding plants that have been brought over to the old world, which obviously don't count. But Ripsalis, they have, the species there have originated in the old world, Africa and that. I hope these are turning out okay. I'm not going too fast. Any questions, please ask. I might have to ask the other young lady whose these are to give you an answer, but I thought it'd be nice to her to put them up. Bloom on that. That's oh, what's the name of that one? It's Calibanus hookeri. Calibanus hookeri. These do grow to a very large size. This one's just a baby one. That's missed the other blooms on that one. That one down there's got some. As I say, I'm hoping they'll turn out okay. The sun at the moment's shining beautifully. The plant we're looking at now is called a crest, or a cristate. It's where the growth has gone wrong, and it makes like a fan-shaped growth. The meristem, which is the growing point or the growing tip, alters. It fasciates, as they say, and you get this strange shape. Very much collected by people that are interested in cristates. Some more there. This plant's gone rather strange. Should I show that or not? I don't. That's Gasteria armstrongi, a slow grower. I hope I'm not going too fast. Those colour leaf plants is I believe a species of, or variety of Tradescantia. I think I'm right on that one. If I'm wrong, I do apologise. Someone will put me right. Blowfly or blue bottle. Flowers on there. There's more or less them in there. I'll show a little bit of history coming back before I close this one down. That box you can see is a transformer for soil warming cables. That is very old. In fact, when I got it, the light arrangement I stuck on top, so I knew whether it was on or not, was very old. It came from a collector of many years ago, and he was using it. The cables are actually, oh, I don't know if you can see them. That's one of them down there. I don't think you can actually see the cable, but they're all, oh, there we are, it's up the back there. I don't know if you can see those okay. They were buried in soil, and there was a frame put on top of them. That was in this person's garden. He was a long-standing member of the society. At that time, the Cactus and Succulents Society of Great Britain. This was one of these societies that merged with the National to form the British Cactus and Succulent Society. Anyhow, getting back to the transformer, when I got it, I thought I'd like to preserve that and use it, as you can see, but the cable going into it, which you can just see in the corner there, was completely rotten. It was absolutely rotten and obviously dangerous. So I had to open this up, take the top off, and it was encased in black pitch. And that was quite a job, breaking the pitch away so that I could pick up the two wires going into the actual transformer. But I was lucky. I picked them up, soldered the new length of wire in, and thought, now how am I going to seal this up? Oh, I know what I'll use. I'll use some polyfiller. And that's what I did. And that was done many years ago. And it still works. On the side there you can see the other terminals, the two wing nuts, where the juice comes out. They're low voltage, they're quite safe, but the current's quite high because you're heating a cable up which would draw quite a bit of current. Anyhow, anything else to talk about in here? Let me have a look. We've got the good old minimum maximum thermometer, which I've mentioned many times before. It's actually reading at the moment 32 degrees Celsius, or 90, just under 90 on the Fahrenheit scale. This is an instrument made by Taylor Instruments, an American firm. It's doing well. It's known as a 60s thermometer, minimum and maximum. Scale on the right shows the maximum by a little marker, a little thing there where my thumb is, shows the maximum, and the other one shows the minimum. So it is a handy device for checking your greenhouse is okay. They're still being made, but you can't buy the ones which were made with mercury. That seems to be illegal now, but they have replaced it with spirit. Whether they're as good, I don't know. Anyhow, that, ladies and gentlemen, is the lot for today. I'll bid you goodbye, and any comments please make, and I'll try and get back to you. Thank you.